Hey guys, March 22nd, it's Tuesday. Got an AMRAP today, 10 minutes of jumping rope and alternating devil presses. And I gotta tell you, as much as Laura and I thought that devil presses might come up in the Open this year, they didn't, but we still didn't practice them a ton leading up to the Open anyway. So, I guess we might have dodged a bullet there in the Open, but also I'm gonna spend some time in this video today going over what I think are best practices. Not only the points of performance, the standard of a devil press, but also how I think you can get through a workout like this with a little bit more efficiency. Let's cover the double unders first. I'll just say that the way to modify that today is not just to jump to singles. If you do singles, it'll be 80 per round. But as we've been starting to practice more and more often, if you have the double under skill, then let's just reduce the rep. Like if you have the double under skill, but you think 40 is gonna take you way too long, there's gonna be a lot of trip ups in there, then let's do 10 or 15 or 20, whatever makes more sense for where you are right now with your skill. You could even say to a coach today, I don't know how many I can do. I don't know if 10 is even a trustworthy number for me right now. I'm just gonna practice for a minute. That's what I would go with. Minute of practice every time. And then, give it your all in the devil press. Right? So all kinds of modification options for double unders. All right, let's talk about the devil press. There's really only one standard for the devil press. It starts as a burpee with my chest down on the ground, and then it ends like an alternating dumbbell snatch with my dumbbell locked overhead, with my hips and my knees locked out, right? So I'm in a straight line, so to speak. The question is, how do I alternate and have it not be completely awkward the whole time? Right? In other words, how do I move more efficiently so I'm not wasting a lot of time in a WOD like this, where in the notes you'll see we said just keep moving. And the reason we feel comfortable giving a note of keep moving today, somebody else at my 5:30 class said it best. I like devil presses the most. They're my favorite kind of burpee because there's and they are kind of like burpees, right? There's a certain amount of rest built into a devil press. You can only go so fast and get the standard right each time, right? If someone's rushing at devil presses, I can probably show you some way in which they are skirting the standard, right? Maybe they're not locking out completely. Maybe they're not getting their chest all the way to the ground. In order to hit all of the points of performance of a devil press, there's only so fast you can go. So let's talk about it. I got my dumbbell here. I mentioned every movement or every rep today starts with chest on ground, not chest on top of my dumbbell, not my chest kind of up like a push away, but completely down, meaning my chin is almost at the ground. You guys know what a burpee looks like. Let me show it from the side. Not only is my chest gonna start down, but when I pop up, it's to here, almost like in a deadlift position, ready to hike this thing back behind my legs and then treat it like a kettlebell swing it up overhead. See how I'm in a straight line here? You guys know this. So the question is, how am I gonna switch back and forth? It's just a single dumbbell and I'm not placing it, it's not an alternating dumbbell snatch where I'm just placing it in the middle all the time. Two things. If you really wanted to go fast, you could switch overhead just like you do alternating dumbbell snatches, or how some people switch alternating dumbbell snatches. I switch dumbbell snatches that way, but in the early rounds of a workout like this that's about pacing, I do not switch it that way. I take my 5:30 members' advice and I let the rest be the rest. Really just the process of hitting all of the standards is my rest. Here's what it looks like when I do it. And I got really good at this over quarantine when this was a movement we did 8 times a week, all right? So I'll do right side first, and then I'll just put it down with my right and literally roll it to my other hand. Hop down, up, down, roll, down. And this way, I'm not having to continue to reach across my body to give it to my other hand. It's a little bit awkward that way. You can do it. It's not illegal, but it's not the best way to do it, at least in my estimation. Towards the end, in fact, in my very last round when I just did this workout, that was when I put the pedal to the metal, but I don't think that I would have been able to sustain that the whole time, the whole 10 minutes. But when you're ready, when you get to whatever point in the WOD where you feel like, okay, pedal down, then you can start going. Here, switch, turn it into more of a sprint, right? I don't know if everybody's gonna do that today, but there is a way. I just don't know if that's sustainable all 10 minutes, because you still gotta do jump rope, which is really where the cardio comes in. That's more of the weightlifting, all right? Questions, let us know. Hopefully I did a decent job explaining. Have a good one.